Oi, Wagwan. All right, how we doing? Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Aiden D'Souza. You know what's going on. This is a smart ass podcast. I just did a 5-minute hard, heavy rant off the top, and for the first time ever doing this podcast, I forgot to press record. What a fucking idiot! And I was ranting about somebody who's a fucking idiot. So now, I mean, am I gonna not do my rant about that idiot anymore? No, I am still gonna do that, but just so you know, I'm being very transparent with the audience that I am also a fucking idiot. But, yeah, man, it is what it is. I'm still smarter than this retard who is my landlord. Bro, this woman, I don't think there's ever been somebody more brain dead in their life. Just a dead brain. Check the vitals on her brain. We got nothing. I'm sorry to say, we have pronounced your brain dead. It's deceased. It doesn't work. You're an idiot. She's done a lot of things that make no. I mean, she can't speak. Why would you bother learning the language if you've been here for 25 years, right? Why would you bother? She can't speak. None of her sentences make any goddamn sense. She's been in this country for definitely well over 2 decades, probably 3. I'll let you guess where the fuck she's from. I'm in Vancouver, so I'll let you take a wild guess about where this lady's from. This is a landlord in Vancouver. She owns property in Vancouver. I'll let you guess where this woman is from. Okay? Take your wildest guess. Hey, real shot in the dark, huh? But yeah, this stupid Chinese bitch. Sorry, I let it slip there. She fucking is, she's retarded. She's been trying to sell this place for a year that I'm living in, and she has recently decided that the reason it's not selling, it's not that she has it for like $1.6 million, and it's literally 2 rental units, on like a busy ass street. Nobody's paying $1.6 million for that. But like I said, she's absolutely fucking she's absolutely, demented. She's brain dead. So she's got this place up for 1.6 mil, not gonna fucking happen. And then the place looks like shit. It's fine, but it needs stuff done to it. Nothing that she's going to do. So she's decided to do a little reno. I don't know if she's at home fucking, not learning English, watching HGTV, fucking watching DIY shows. And she's like, oh, I can do that. She's out of her goddamn mind. So I pull up yesterday and she's just at the house, which I don't didn't tell me, which I'm pretty sure is like illegal, but I'm not going to press her on it. I don't give a fuck. Leave me alone. And she looks like shit. She looks so bad. I mean, it's crazy. She looks like she looks weathered. She looks like she's literally, and not weathered as in like an insult. She looks like she had been standing in extreme weather for an extended period of time. Hours. It looked like she was been locked in a car in the middle of a forest in like a winter storm with like her children who were screaming hungry, and like maybe an animal. Maybe there was an animal in the car. Maybe like a dog or something that was also like unsettled, and it was like a whole thing. And then they like somehow escaped that, and she came straight to the house and started to try to do fucking DIY projects. She looked fucked. She looked insane. She looked like she'd aged 15 years since the last time I saw her. Just looked like hell. And so whatever. I don't know what the hell she was doing. She had like this big broom. She was just like fucking, spraying water against the side of the house and then like whacking it, just fucking hitting a broom against the siding. I don't know what the fuck she thought she was doing. But yeah. And then so I leave last night to go to a show. Great show, by the way. 4 people in the audience, 2 stoned 19-year-old couple, and these 2 people that just met each other like a couple nights ago that are whatever. 4 people in the audience, terrible, nobody's paying attention. I got up there, did my old fucking da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I got to laugh at one thing, and then fucking, the guy, the fucking waiter guy comes up, the bartender comes up and asks them if they want drinks. So he's talking to the only fucking audience members. So I'm just like, nobody else is paying attention because there's nobody there. And so I just basically have to wait until this guy's done taking their drink orders. It was fucked. But yeah, so I get back from that show. And I didn't notice anything because it's dark. But I just noticed there's tape around like that door handle. And then I leave this morning, whatever, there's tape around the door handle. I'd still not looked at the front door. I get home and from work this morning, and she has painted the front door. Now, it looks fucked. It looks like somebody, it looks like she tied her hands behind her back, put a bunch of the paint in her mouth, spit it at the door, and then like passed out because of the paint like in her mouth and all the fumes, all the toxicity fucking hit her. She passed out, face pressed up against the door, and then slid down and like just spread the paint all over the place with her fucking face. It looks like she died on it. It's insane. How you can see all the streaks. There's like parts that are just like thick and patchy. How anybody could think that this is a fucking good paint job, or that this looks okay or better than it was before. It's insane. She's like actively coming on and coming onto the property, making everything look so much worse, and then probably like selling it and then bumping up the price, or being like, now this justifies selling it for $1.6 million. She's out of her fucking goddamn mind. There's like 2 floorboards in our place that aren't like fitting together. She just came with like glue. I swear to God, she came with like Elmer's glue and just like fucking starts pouring it down the thing and then just like, all right, let me know if there's anything else, and then just like leaves. And she doesn't want to pay anyone to do it because she's a fucking clearly she's cheap as fuck. She's it's crazy. How this person owns property is insane. How this person has children is insane. There's a difference between not being handy and being not being handy and being legitimately retarded. Man, you should see, if you saw this door, you'd be like, what? I mean, you would be disgusted at what's going on. The worst paint job. There's no way. I don't think there's anybody else in the world that would think that this is an acceptable way to paint anything. And she's just like, okay, well, I got to up the value of this home somehow. What if I just grab paint with my hand, throw it at the door, why even put tape around the fucking goddamn door handle? What are you talking about? What's wrong with you? How do you have this property? I should be allowed to present this information to some sort of, board or some sort of people, and they should be able to, delegate the rights to this property to me, because she's clearly unfit to not only be a human being, but to be an owner of property. I don't give a fuck what, your family or whatever did in China, your fucking husband does in China that got you guys this place. What does he do? Fucking, what does he have, a slave camp of children that, fucking, I don't know, make whistles or something? They make referee whistles. They make fucking, boat whistles. And yeah, just a slave camp of children. Or they just fucking, we just got a slave camp of children just to kill. You wouldn't know what's going on in China. I don't know how you make a profit out of that, but I'm sure there's a way. Now, I respect what your husband does, but I don't respect that he has his, dumb fucking brain dead bitch whore wife over here, destroying the goddamn house that I live at because she thinks she can fix it up. Real fixer-upper. It's insane. Dude, if I told her a window broke, I bet you she would come over with like a mirror and duct tape and just put it in there and just be like, yeah, this is a window. It's just, it's just a reflective window. That wouldn't even surprise me. That actually wouldn't shock me at all. I'd be like, you know what? That's kind of what I get because, I should have known. Bro, this fucking woman, man. I can't stand this bitch. But yeah, man, it's been a great week for me for shows. I did 4 shows last week. Busy Tuesday night. I went out to our only comedy club in fucking, BC, basically. There was a fucking fat crowd there. There was like, fucking like 60, 70 people, maybe 50 to 60, 70 around there. Big crowd, which was nice. It was nice to perform for people. I went up after the autistic guy with not even a briefcase, like a fucking like an arms case, like a big thick silver like box that he opens with props. And I went after him, so that's fun. Just a guy who's got all the autism. He got all of it, and then he brought a box of props, and he goes up there and he's like da 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 ha da da da. At one point he had a dildo on his stick. I don't even know what he was doing with that. That was actually a good one. So I was up after that guy, and then I talked to my boy Liban, who I'm sure some of you guys know, and he's just like, yo. Him and his other fat friend are at the gym on the elliptical, just, two fatties on the elliptical, just fucking, sweating it out like fat moms, talking about how, how the kids' school year is going so far, and how, their fucking alcoholic husband, doesn't pay attention to them and the kids, and she's thinking about leaving them, but she needs to get, her self-esteem back and everything first before she goes through with the divorce. That's what him and his friend are like on the elliptical, just back and forth. They're just sweating. There's two fat dudes at 8 p.m. on a Tuesday night, just sweating it out. But they're like, yeah, we're gonna hit the casino. I've never been to a casino, bro. I'm an outstanding poker player. I'm very good at it. Love poker. Never been to a casino. So I'm like, you know what? I got Wednesdays off from work now, so I don't have to get up early as shit. And so I'm like, you know what? Tuesday nights, I'm going to start, living a life. I'm going to start doing things on Tuesday nights. I haven't been doing that for a long time. I go to bed at like fucking 8, 9 o'clock because I'm an alpha grinder. But I'm like, I'm going to start living a life. So I go and I meet these assholes at the fucking, at the casino. And I mean, the humanity in there, the absolute humanity in there, the people that are at a Hard Rock casino in Coquitlam, British Columbia on a Tuesday night is mind-altering. My mind was one way before I went in there, and it's a different way after. It changed my perspective on it, on everything, on life, on family, on, personal responsibility, on, the way in which, one's life can go and the horrors of it. I mean, dude, a lot of people I notice that have lost control of their jaw. Like, they can't keep their mouths closed. And I don't mean that in, like, talking. I mean, it's literally they just are sitting there with their mouths open, throwing chips onto a table, losing, and then just like, okay, hit, stay, oh, no. Have you guys heard from my kids? Oh, no. I had a dog once. His name was, and everyone's like, shut up. And like, it's just the saddest people do. There was a guy, this fat monster sitting beside me with just string hair, just gray, just string hair, like thin, wiry. Like it feels like, it looks like if somebody like, like those steel wool, like sponge type of things. If you like straightened all the pieces of those out and like put it on the top of some guy's head, this was this guy's hair. Then he had like a hat on. He was fat and disgusting, and he was wearing like that big retard blue shirt. That's like, I don't know if it's like the official uniform or whatnot, but yeah, he's wearing one of those, and he's sitting next to us as we're playing blackjack. And this asshole knows everything about blackjack. Apparently, like he's fucking, with his mouth open, breathing on the side of my face. He's like, stay. And then we stay because him and the fucking dealer are like, yeah, the pros in this situation, they'd stay, because see, this is what we call a bust card, and so the statistics are that I'm gonna bust on this, and you guys, so that's your kind of goal. It's better for you to just stay. And he's like, stay on this, stay, and he's not even playing at this point, by the way. He's just staring at us with his fucking gross ass string hair, because his kids don't fucking talk to him anymore. Maybe because he's an alcoholic, and he probably hit them, and he probably hit his wife too. And they've all just, fucking, gotten rid of them out of their lives. So he spends Tuesday nights at the Coquitlam Hard Rock Casino harassing young men who have just come in on a Tuesday night to lose a little bit of cash, just to feel something, because we're all broken on the inside, and we just wanted to come in and throw a couple chips around, feel like ballers a little bit, yeah. So I mean, I only had like 35 cash on me, and I was not going to be taking cash out. So I lost $35. The fucking two idiot retard fat boys that I was with ended up losing like, dude, $200 in like 45 minutes, not even like 30 minutes. So fast. It's insane. These people that it's crazy. It's insane. I don't know how. I mean, man, people are literally just in that casino just losing money, dude. Just losing money. It's so wild how human beings operate like that. Something is, rigged against you. It's like not built for you to win. You're going to lose. And, it takes like your number one resource in this planet to play and to participate, money. And, you might say, oh, water is your number one resource. Fuck you. You don't even drink water anyway, you pathetic pig. You probably just drink coffee and like diet sodas. Shut up. Water. Number one resource is money. Okay? And you waltz in there because you need something. You got this void inside you that you don't want to explore or trying to get to the bottom of. You just want to mask it with with activities and harmful behaviors. So you walk into this casino around some of the most disturbing looking and just smelling and just the worst that society has to offer on a Tuesday night. On a Tuesday night, bro. And you waltz in there, and you just lose $200, and then you leave, and you're just like, fuck, god damn it, fucking shit. But at least you're feeling something. It's crazy. That's insane. I didn't get a chance to play poker. I would have fucking been there all night, but at least poker's like you can control kind of, what's going on a little bit. You know what I mean? Like you're playing blackjack and some shit called Baccarat. I don't think Baccarat's a real game, by the way. I watched my friends they just took their money, put it on the thing, and then some shit kind of was going on the screen. The guy threw a couple cards down, and he just just grabbed their money, and they were like, no. And I was like, what happened? They're like, I don't know. I lost. I was like, yeah, but like why? They're like, I don't know. That's Baccarat, baby. I was like, what? I was like, what is the game? Like, I don't know, something to do with nines. I was like, well, why'd you put $30 down on whatever? And then, the guy could have just lied to you and just been like, you lost. And you're like, oh, god damn it, that's Baccarat, baby. That's Baccarat. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Being in a casino, dude. Not going to lie, though, like, when all is said and done, once I make a fucking, $1 billion in this shit, in this entertainment business, once I make a bill in this shit, and, I'm retired, I'm back to drinking, I live on a golf course, I golf every day, there's a casino there, a casino at night, I'm just playing poker, golf, drinking, haven't talked to anybody, any of my relatives in, years. I chill my own children, even. If they want to find me, they can come down to the, they can come down to the casino or, try and find me on the golf course. Or they can catch me, the 5 minutes I have before or after my nap from the golf course to the casino. Dude, I'm going to have a hell of a time. Because once I got money to blow like that, that's when it's, that's when it's a good time. But when you're living like, when you're like us or one of these old people that is dying, actively dying at this casino. Dude, like legitimately, do people not have anything to do? It's a Tuesday night. I kept just wanting to be like, I wanted to like parent people while I was there. It's like, do you not have anything better to do? What are you doing? What do you live for? What is this? Why are you here? Do you not have a family? What's your goals in life? What are you trying to achieve? What are you running from? Why do you need this? Why are you coming in here losing all your money and just being around? Like, when did this start? Tell me your story, but like make it quick. I don't fucking care that much, but just like what is happening? I just want you to know what you're doing is fucked, because you seem to be like, it legitimately is, people like are like in a trance. There's like people, they're just walking around like zombies, just throwing money at fucking, whatever. There's just Chinese people at a fucking, at a slot machine, just pressing buttons, and just like lights go off and they're like, da-da-da-da. I was like, I thought you guys were better than this. I hold the Chinese people in a high regard. And I come in here and it's embarrassing to see you, some of you like this. So defeated by lights and fucking spinning things. Just giving your money away. It's crazy. Is this what my fucking dumb whore landlord is, doing with the money that I give her? Because she's not putting it into the house or putting it into, paying somebody to do stuff properly. Is she? Maybe that's where she was. That's why she looked so fucked the other day when I got here. Maybe she's at the casino for the last week just staring at a slot machine. Not raising her kids. Being a part of her family. That's probably the case. Man. Just, crazy. Actually, not as many fat people as I thought I was going to see in there. I thought that everyone was going to be 900 pounds, they just have just a burger with them on the table as they're just, playing blackjack. They're playing virtual roulette, just dying, just, putting mozzarella sticks in their ass. They're just like, I'm going to put 50 on red 12 and that's 6 mozzarella sticks up my ass. Oh, man, that's 2 more than last week. Holy shit. I don't know what the competition this is that I just created in my head where this guy shoves mozzarella sticks up his ass and is comparing how many he could get up there. Pretty good competition, though. Yeah, man, I mean, wow. The humanity of life is fucking wild. At a casino on a Tuesday night. Crazy. Dude, this whole shit going on in Canada is David Menzies. Is it like the guy with the teacher with the tits? This whole thing is very interesting because I think it's like the ultimate troll job. I'm pretty sure that's what the deal is. That it's just like, hold up. I'm pretty sure. So like that teacher, if you didn't know, like the whole thing that started was like that teacher with just, looks like she has 2 like exercise Swiss balls taped to her fucking chest, and it's clearly a man, and is like claiming to be trans, and is just like fucking up everything in this goddamn school board. I'm pretty sure it's a troll job.
Can you believe the transphobia here, folks? Can you believe it? I'm trying to deliver a petition. Which one of you is going to take it? Which one of you is going to take it? What's that?
For you to leave the room.
Why?
Inspire awards to give out to some people who've been waiting for
Why did you, Dr. Shuttleworth? Why did you throw Dr. Hannah under the bus?
No normal person in their right mind would dress up like that and go teach kids. Come on. Are you guys okay in your head? Oakville's becoming a mockery of the world. What's wrong with you guys? Come on. Stop.
This is the most Canadian thing I've ever heard this guy's rant.
Your head? Oakville's becoming a mockery of the world. What's wrong with you guys? Come on. Stop this. Get this teacher out of here. Get him out of that school by Monday for sure.
What are you going to do? Who's going to take this? Who's going to take this? Who is going to take this petition? Can you believe the transphobia here, folks?
Holy shit. Can you believe the transphobia in here, folks? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the deal is that he was hit up or like, I don't know, getting in trouble for where's the Oakville teacher? Was like maybe being more or being too masculine, which, you know, if you're just even a guy, too masculine. And then I believe has decided to be a fake trans person now, to like basically go back at them and just be like, you know, look how insane you guys are being. Where is it? The college confirmed. Oakville Trafalgar High School wearing large prosthetic breasts in class. In response to the education in this province and our schools, we celebrate our differences, and we also believe that there must be the highest standards of professionalism in front of our kids. So yeah, this was the initial picture. Hilarious. Just right there by a fucking chop saw. Just, I mean, so funny. I'm pretty sure this is just a fat titted troll job. And it's got like everybody fucking, you know, going nuts, because he's basically like okay, as far as I understand, yeah, so he got in trouble or something about, you know, being too masculine, or comments, or or like, you know, something to do with professional standards of, you know, like not of like, you know, tolerance and So he's decided that he was going to be the most insanely built trans person ever, and he's going to show up and just cause a fucking stir this way. It was like, oh, you guys want to talk about tolerance? Okay, let's do tolerance then. Showed up with just, you know, just swollen, you know, fucking, you know, triple Z. These aren't even on the alphabet anymore. You know, you got to go to Roman fucking, I guess not Roman numerals, because that wouldn't make sense. That's not letters. I don't know what system you would use to describe the size of these fucking tatas, baby. But they're literally at his fucking pussy dick, at her, you know, her clit and balls. They're, yeah, you know, they're fucking nuts. But I don't know what they are. They're like, because I'm assuming they're fake. But the point is to, like, I guess, make everybody be like aware of how insane all of this is, but like pushing it because they can't like push back against her because you know, it's a trans person, so you can't say anything to them without, you know, fucking somebody holding a gun to your head, or like firing you, or being like that, or like, you know, you're a fucking piece of, you know, shit. So all of that. All right, knock it off. These fucking news websites that more details emerge about busty Oakville teacher. Busty. Hey, let's not use fucking porn terms. The transgender high school teacher who caused an international sensation by sporting outlandish mammoth breasts and tight tops to her shop class is not an employee with the Halton School Board, True North has learned. Two inside sources say that Kayla Lemieux is a longtime teacher with Hamilton Wentworth District School Board, went on leave last year. Kayla Lemieux. Yeah, bro. I mean, there's nobody reporting on the fact that this is you know, this is a fucking troll job. And he can't get fired because those big old fucking, you know, oh, what does his mom have to say?
Because he's being protected. And what is next? That's what scares me. Because if this is in this school, what's gonna be here could be next in my daughter's school. And I am
just fucking on the chop saw. Just on the chop saw, lining it up. Fucking this big old, you know, this big old 2x4 or 1x4. And holy shit. Actually looks like a 1x6 there, baby. Woo! Just fucking lining that thing up, and just the tits are just hanging, dude. These things are fucking giant, man. It's so sick, dude. It's so cool to have, you know, just like, I mean, there's no way. Honestly, and actually, yeah, the biggest part about this is that the shirts. We need to discuss the shirts, because somehow the arms fit like tight. Like the arms are like regular fitting, tight fitting, but the midsection has to stretch over, you know, like it's, yeah, like I said, like if somebody was to stuff a Swiss ball, a workout ball underneath their shirt, so the middle part stretches over that and back underneath and like tucks in, but the arms are like, what size of shirt is this? I don't understand how, like, who makes shirts like this. So she has to custom make her own shirts to, you know, to fit her fucking blown up fucking boobies in there. Just her colossal fucking tits.
very terrified what's coming next.
My thing with this whole situation is it's not about transphobia. It's about the fact that if this person did not have a mind as a predator, they would not wake up one day and decide they were going to come to a system where they are teaching underage children and decide they want to look like this.
What is absurd is that actually we as a parents, we have to protest. We have to protest to have this teacher be gone from the school. This is just purely inappropriate. There are limits, right? We all have to have a limit. And I think the children are not the most important part of our society anymore, sadly, and they are the future. Is this what we're teaching our children?
You're not teaching your children anything. And you know what? The children aren't the future, okay? The children aren't the future. The children, have you talked to any in a while? They're fucked, okay? They're all on TikTok 14 hours a day. They don't care about anything but, you know, dancing and trying to be and want to be influencers. The children are retarded, okay? Enough. You know, a fucking shop teacher with, you know, the biggest tits in the world is the least of their problems. That's the most normal thing about their lives. You know, they're online watching, you know, fucking crazy porn by the age of 12. They're on fucking, you know, they're on Discord and, you know, Reddit channels, you know, planning, you know, murders of other students. They're, they're fucked. They're doing crazy shit. Okay. And if they're not, they're retarded. They're not, you know, they're not in the game. Man, it's so funny. They just they cannot fire this teacher. They just can't do it. Can you believe the transphobia in here, folks? This is brilliant. The best way, yeah, man. I mean, even the way he says it is just like, can you believe the transphobia in here, folks? Like, he's clearly just trolling the fuck out of everybody. And, oh my God, speaking of that, my friend at work, her dad messages her randomly. So this morning, small town in Ontario, he messages her and just goes, and just goes, fucking, he wants to get her thoughts on something. So this is in a small town, Ontario, has this town shaken to its core. It has brought the town to its knees. He just goes, whatever, describing the, there's a golf tournament, and then so at the meal, whatever. So there's a golf tournament, you know, is the closest to the pin. One girl, I guess they know, gets her on the green, so she marks her name down on the closest to the pin thing. So at the meal afterwards, they usually hand out prizes, and the closest to the pin, for the ladies is announced. Raul's name is called. He's a guy. He beat Sherry. Sherry would have won. She said the whole place went quiet. No one said anything. Raul identified as a woman, so he won. Or she won. It's hard anymore. I'm reading this verbatim. What's your thoughts on this? And then he goes, oh, I forgot to mention he's wearing pink shorts. But the pink shorts thing, it doesn't make any sense. He's wearing pink shorts. What? So Sherry, who's probably an alcoholic, that's a very alcoholic name. She's closest to the pin, but Raul identifies as a woman because he's a smart guy and he fucking sucks at golf. So he's just like, hey, I'll just beat up on the ladies. But to do this in a small, then he goes, it's crazy. The whole town is in an uproar. I mean, nothing would send a town deeper into a fucking craze than a guy identifying as a woman at a golf tournament and taking her prize, which is probably just like, some shitty golf bag or like, a fucking gift basket. But they're just like, you know what? This has gone too far. Now we got guys, taking the ladies closest to the pin prizes. Okay? You keep all that trans, identity stuff in the city. This is Chatham. Okay? This is Chatham, Kent, Ontario, baby. All right? Where if you're a guy, if you're a dick and balls, good old-fashioned man, you play closest to the pin against the man. And if you're a fucking, pink-wearing, clit-having lady, clit-be-having lady, or so you guys say, I ain't never seen one. Y'all like to say you have them, alleged clit-haver ladies, then, you guys, you stick to, your ladies closest to the pins, okay? And that's the way it is. I live in a simple world. Men play men and closest to the pin. Women play women and closest to the pin. And Raul comes in here trying to blend the fucking rules, trying to take the ladies' hard work. It's tough for the ladies to get it on the green, okay? Especially when they're absolutely fucking trashed hammered off of 9 Pinot Grigios and a couple of Coors Lights. It's tough for them to keep it fucking, keep it straight and get it on the green. So when Sherry gets closest to the pin, she gets the gift basket. She gets the wine. She gets the bath bombs or whatever the fuck. Okay? We don't need Raul coming in here with his pink shorts. And we know what you're doing, Raul, all right? Just wearing pink shorts because, you're trying to make it seem like you actually are a lady, okay? We know what you're doing, Raul. And you can't keep your guy name if you're going to be a woman. You got to change it. Got to be Raula or something like that. You got to at least be a girl name. But yeah, dude, I like people gaming the system. So where I do see a lot of the, identity stuff becoming a problem, I do like when people game the system and then everybody has to like backtrack it and be like, okay, hold on. We don't like when you do it that way though. You can't do that. You can't use it for your benefit like that. No way. Hey, you can't do that. Dial it back. No. That's not allowed. Yeah, man, you just got to game the system, dude. However you can. I love it. That's what we're going to get to. Before it fucking starts to come back, people are just going to be like, all right, fuck it. I'm Chinese. That's why I identify as a fucking, Chinese billionaire. And that's why I'm going to start, having internment camps. I'm going to start enslaving people. I'm a Chinese billionaire, okay? I don't know what you want from me. They're like, no, Aiden, you're not. I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me? I'm not a Chinese billionaire? Wow. Okay. I thought this was Canada. Dude, transracial's the best, man. That's the best. Because, people could be all on board and then, especially if you're just like, okay, well, I'm black. And then I'm black. And then you just start letting the N-word fly, and everyone's just like, hold on. You're just like, no. What do you, whoa. I'm playing by your rules. I'm playing by your rules, man. I've always felt black. I bet you they will never allow that one to happen. You know, all these people, somebody will sit there and give you a full breakdown about, you know, why, you know, they disagree with, you know, genders and all that stuff. And like, you know, you can, you know, your experience was one thing and they can switch, go back and forth and da-da-da-da-da. And I actually feel this one way and they've always felt that way. Da-da-da-da-da. So, you know, technically I am a man. Even though I was born a woman and lived most of my life as a woman, I actually am a man for sure, 100%. I am trans, you know, gendered, and all this type of shit. And then, you know, we were just like, all right, yeah, that's cool, that's chill as fuck, man. I'm all with that. I'm black. And then you just say the N-word, and they're like appalled, and you're like, what are you so? Hold on. Don't get intolerant with me. Hold on now. No. You just went on a whole spiel about, you know, fucking all of that. How you're actually 100% a man. And, you know, you've always felt that way. I'm 100% black, and I've always felt that way. So when I say the N-word casually, as, you know, someone like me does, throws it out there because it sounds cool, I don't understand what the problem is. What do you... No. You don't get to pick and choose where... Oh, so you want tolerance for that, but you're not tolerant of me being, you know, a proud black man. Interesting. That's interesting, isn't it? Okay. So no acceptance for me. I have to accept you and your truth and your lifestyle, but you won't accept mine. Okay. That's interesting. I identify as a fucking, you know, I identify as a Chinese fucking billionaire that, you know, likes to make kids work. Makes the kids work real hard. I like to run sweatshops. I like to, you know, kill people that go against my word and, you know, just power or authority in any way. I like to have them, you know, thrown off buildings and killed. And I like to, you know, work with the government to enforce all this stuff and, you know, commit incredible, you know, tax crimes. And, you know, I like to really just be generally a villain on this planet, and all for my own profit, monetarily and otherwise. And, you know, nobody can tell me no because I'm a Chinese billionaire. There's like, no, Aiden, you're actually, you know, an off-white kid from a small town in Ontario. And I'd be like, well, you know, hey, apples, oranges. And they're like, what are you talking about? That doesn't make any goddamn sense here. Apples, oranges? What are you talking about? I'll be like, hey, you know, when in Rome, brother. When in Rome. And they're like, what? You can't just keep saying random phrases that have nothing to do with, you know, anything as your defense for why you're a, you know, claiming to be a Chinese billionaire that has, you know, enslaved people and, you know, runs child factories. So, hey, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? See you on the other side. Live to what's the what? Live to see another day. Live to fight another day. Something like that. I don't know. Live to live another day, you know what I mean? The guy's just hammered, that's just telling fucking, you know, just telling just saying catchphrases. Hey man. Hey. You know. There's always more sunshine at the end of the rainbow. You know what I mean? Yeah. When in Venice, you know, when in Venice, Italy, you know, do as the Venice Italians do. You know what I mean? Go down those little boats or whatnot. Yeah, wear striped shirts. You know what I mean? Man, you know what they say, bro. You know what they say, right? They say, they always say it. They say, you know, if you're going through hell, fucking, you know, goddamn, that, you know, sounds like hell. You know, keep going, I guess, or whatever they say. You know what they say? When the going gets tough, you know, the tough, you know, hit their kids. They abuse their children. That's what they say. And then he just passes out. And I realize he's been behind the wheel the whole time. Dude, I've been laughing about fucking drinking and driving tweets. I don't know what's going on, dude. I can't stop laughing about drinking and driving tweets. Dude. I don't know if you guys ever laugh at shit that you like shouldn't. Dude, I can't it's so funny. Drinking and driving, like, as a whole is not funny, but people do it nonstop. People are like always drinking and driving. Like, a lot of people, that's like their thing. For a while in college, that was my thing. I don't know if I've talked about it on this podcast before, but for a while it was I put my life on the line every night. And other people's lives. But I was also in Oshawa, Ontario, so I mean, you know, nobody's lives really mattered there. And everyone else was hammered driving around too. So it was just me and, like, you know, other fucking, you know, fucking 50-year-old old men just trashed, hammered, coming back from the bar, you know, not paying attention to their fucking family, or just, like, you know, wine moms leaving a fucking book club, or so she says, where she's really just getting her fucking back blown out by the principal of her kid's school. Some fucking, you know, Marriott somewhere, and then she's driving home off of, like, you know, 7 glasses of Pinot and fucking, you know, still got the principal's cum in her pussy. And she's swerving all over the road too. And then, you know, there's like 12-year-olds that stole their fucking parents' truck in the middle of the night because they were passed out drunk. They didn't even make it to the car that night. So they got drunk and took the car. So everybody's just on these Oshawa roads. You know, we're all living a life, dude, okay? We're all living a life. And I was out there going to get food. And I did it all the time. I remember my friend Sanjay one time looked at me and I was so drunk. And he said, "Should you be driving?" Which is the most insane thing to say to somebody that is, you know, is literally in a blackout. Should you be driving? And I just looked at him and I was just like, I don't see why not. And then I went to Burger King. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. And I sat at a Burger King waiting for 30 chicken nuggets and like fucking, you know, 100 burgers because I was trying to die. I was trying to kill myself, bro. Crazy. Crazy how I was legitimately trying to kill myself for no reason at all. Trying to end my life for no reason at all. Just sad. Just sad. But I'm a Pisces, so you know what I mean? That would have been my defense, too. That would have been my defense in court. Your Honor, he's a Pisces, okay? As a Pisces, he's you know, he's prone to large emotional swings, and you know, he likes to drown his emotions and deal with his pain in, you know, in form of substance. And he also has you know, he also has addiction in his family. So he's, you know, very he's an addict who's also a Pisces. So an emotional addict. Bad crossover. So what he likes to do to cope with all this is, I'm sure you have coping mechanisms yourself, Your Honor, is he likes to get absolutely trashed hammered off of some whiskey as he's playing video games all night and ignoring his studies, and you know, basically just trying to get so drunk to the point where he can't think or speak anymore. And then he likes to he likes to go and grab his keys and get behind the wheel. I'm sure you've done it before, haven't we all in this courtroom? Everyone like nods and like, yeah, we have. Kind of give like a little shoulder shrug. He's like, yeah, you know, technically we have. And he's just like, yeah, so he likes to go for a little joyride, but he's not just going on a joyride, just going to joyride. He's not putting everyone's life in danger just for the sake of putting lives in danger. He's on a mission. He's going to get food because, you know, there's nothing better than when you're absolutely blackout, trashed, hammered, than getting some fast food into your stomach and, you know, just really making yourself sick, like ill, to the point where, you know, you've put so much poison in your body that for the next 3 to 4 days you're gonna have just deep, dark thoughts of not only ending your own life but ending several others as well. And, you know, on top of that, just really harming the people around you, closest to you, you know, both just with your presence and your behavior, but also just like your words and, you know, just generally having to look at you. And it's very upsetting. So I'm sure, Your Honor, you've been in this thing before. So he likes to get, you know, gets behind the wheel. And honestly, let me tell you, I've been in the car with him while he's driving drunk. He's a great driver. Okay. We hang out outside the courtroom sometimes. We you know, after his last DUI, we actually celebrated. We got a few drinks, and he drove me home. And we stopped off at a Wendy's, and you know, we had Frosties. We were trashed, hammered. We had Frosties as we were driving down the highway. A couple of junior bacon cheeseburgers. They were delicious. And, you know, he's a great drunk driver, okay? He didn't do anything more than 130 on the highway, which was very responsible at that time of night. There was barely anybody out there. I've seen people do 150, 160 like it's the fucking Autobahn out there. He was very respectful about it. You know, he was driving with his feet as he was eating his Freezies, Frosty. But so, yeah, he just went to Burger King. He got 30, 40 nuggets, couple of burgers, nothing crazy, maybe some mozzarella sticks to eat on the way home. And then he came home and he ate them and he fucking passed out. And, you know, is that not better than killing himself, Your Honor? He's trying to kill himself slowly. My client's a Pisces, okay? So why don't we all relax on the judgment? He's a Pisces. And the way he deals with his deep emotional pain is he likes to get absolutely drunk beyond even knowing what planet he's on anymore, and get behind the wheel and, you know, go for a little rip to pick up some food. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, man. Dude, yeah, I've just been dying laughing at these drunk driving tweets. I don't know why it's so funny. Cause like I said, drunk driving, not that funny. But it just, I don't know. It kind of is. Man. Holy shit. All right. Let's get to some videos real quick. We got about 10 minutes left. I got a lot of funny fucking videos. Bro, this shit is insane, man. I don't know where this is happening, but if this is wrestling, I am fucking back in on wrestling, bro. The WWE, whatever, it's more like theater and shit. But this is what I want to see. I want to see somebody that's like, it's their last day with the ability to use their limbs and their body. Like, this is the last day they'll ever walk. They're putting it on the line for, 9 people in this fucking like bar. And this looks like a German bar, basically. Look at this shit, bro.
This Gardner keeps getting power.
Oh my fucking. Even this guy's like shit at the end. Shit. I mean, dude. The first one's crazy.
This Gardner keeps getting power.
Bang. Like, I don't know if that was a part of the script. Like, his head is dribbling off the fucking mat. Very impressive power on display by this big man here. Just absolutely, like, see, I would love to go to all this if every time there was going to be somebody who's, like, dying. Like, the bounce of the fucking head. Oh my God, dude. Crazy. This fat guy probably works like, security at like a high school or like, and he probably is like inappropriate with the girls. And this fucking guy is like a teacher at the school, and their passion has always been wrestling. And that guy's the gym teacher at the school, and he fucks some of the girls, so this guy's jealous of that. And he decides to take it out on him by just fucking literally just breaking his back.
This Gardner keeps getting power.
Bro, I need to know the aftermath of this. Like, bro, is this the same shit? Damn, nobody's got a fucking explanation of what happened to this man. I guess you just died. Because I mean, holy shit. Holy fuck. And yeah, he literally probably just got like a coupon to like, to fucking Applebee's, and yeah, he's like 50% off Appies at Applebee's, and like maybe he got like $100. So fucking wild, bro. Oh yeah, this shit too, dude. The greatest. Dude, I've always wanted to be a sports announcer. You could just try to slip in dude. This is the craziest shit. This goes. You did not expect it to go to this place.
It's not Bosio this time.
So the baseball manager's coming out. He's making a pitching change. Also, I love old school baseball announcer voice.
Mott is on his way in. Strop is on his way out.
So the pitcher on his way out does like a fucking, like cross point up to the sky. Christian, he's Dominicano probably, or Cuba. So he's going up to doing a little Jesus
toward
thing.
the heavens. We can only ask or wonder that he is asking some departed relative for forgiveness for this atrocious performance.
And bro, he threw 18 pitches. The score is like 2-2. It's not like he gave up like 10 runs. This guy goes, so the pitcher's walking off, does a little, our fucking, the son, the Lord, the whore, and he fucking points up to the sky, and he just goes, we can only assume that he's, asking for forgiveness from some deceased relative or something for this absolutely disgusting and atrocious performance. I mean, he's probably asking his dead fucking bitch mom for forgiveness after just embarrassing her on the biggest stage like this. Absolutely disgusting, horrible. He's probably begging to his father that he doesn't beat the shit out of his mom in the afterlife like he used to when they were alive, for having to make him watch that and embarrassing the family like that. He's actually he's apologizing to his grandparents for embarrassing the family name like that. He's asking for forgiveness from his young sister, who was killed at an early age in a mysterious but tragic fire that him and his brothers started. How did she get trapped inside that fucking jungle gym that was set on fire, and when they were the only 3 kids there? He's asking for forgiveness from her for that absolutely terrible pitching performance. Dude, it's only 2-2. It's okay.
Mott is on his way in. Strop is on his way out, pointing toward the heavens. We can only ask or wonder that he is asking some departed relative for forgiveness for this atrocious performance.
So awesome to say shit like that on national. It's like an 80-year-old fucking man. Nobody can do shit about it, dude. Nobody can do shit. So sick. So sick. Oh yeah, this shit was fucking awesome.
People in love, they yell at each other all the time.
Oh, that's true. Ask him, he's been married for how long?
Over 20-something years.
Over 20.
Look at him though, he look mad. You don't look happy, brother.
You don't look happy,
You don't look
brother.
happy.
He's very happy.
Min Chow, a former TV show bailiff and current Harris County deputy charged with his wife's murder, now ordered not to attend her funeral. Renard Spivey appeared before a judge today. He's facing very specific rules.
So it's a fucking goddamn Christina's court. So it's one of these court shows, and I don't know. There's some sort of fucking dispute about this relationship. I guess one of them probably wants $100 or $50. I don't know what the hell goes on in these shows. It's just like, see, I had this this coffee maker thing. I had this toaster, and I had this this toaster oven. It was like a little oven that's like a toaster. Have you heard of these? Have you seen one of these? It's like, yeah, 15 years ago when they came out. I was like, I had never heard of one, so I had one of these. And then the girl just goes, Christina, the judge, goes, ask him. He's been married 27 years.
Like a child in my
People
own
in
house.
love, they yell at each other all the time.
Oh, that's true. Ask him, he's been married for how long?
Over 20-something years.
Over 20.
Look at him though, he look mad.
He looked mad.
You don't look happy, brother.
You don't look happy, brother. Look at it. Look at it settle in on him here. Look at his face where he's just like.
He's very.
Right here. You look at those eyes. He's just like, how did he pick this out? Look at those eyes. He's like, shit. How did he know?
He's very happy.
Shut up, Christina. You told me probably fucking.
TV show bailiff and current Harris County deputy
Kills his wife. He called it. You don't look happy, brother. You don't look happy. Hell yeah, dude. Killing your wife is such a fucking dope thing to do. You're just sick of it, and you're just like, you know what? I'm done with this bitch. I'm done. It's actually the least surprising thing to me in the world ever when somebody kills their spouse. Divorce is a nightmare. It's such a process, especially when you've been together that long, 27 years or whatever. I mean, just fucking kill them. You know, I've probably talked about it on this podcast plenty of times. You know, people are too attached to, life and, the thing of death being like, it's not that big of a deal. Just kill them. Let's go for a hike one day, take them out for a big hike, and, just push them right off. Just, just fucking, just crash the car. Just, and just their side into something crazy. Just kill them. Just get out of there. There's no need to make it a thing. Just, yeah. You just got to get rid of them. I think that's an important takeaway from this podcast today is that two things. Drinking and driving's funny, okay? If you learned anything from today's podcast, two things. Drinking and driving is not good, but it's funny. Okay? And also, if you kill your spouse, we get it. And honestly, you probably made the right move. That person put you through, a lot of shit, and they're like, it didn't come out of nowhere, is all we're saying. So if you want to take away anything from today's podcast, it's that. Get drunk and go for a little joyride and, kill your significant other. If you need to. I'm not saying as a first resort. But if they push you to that point, go ahead and, just go ahead and give them a little jab or, push them off something. Get rid of them.